Hello there, or should I say bonjour, diving into a Typology brand review today to help you get to know this chic, minimal French skincare meets makeup brand. I first tried Typology last year after countless comments from viewers over the years asking me to review the range. You knew it would be a perfect fit with my fresh-faced approach, and you were right, bien sûr. Their tinted serum ended up making my 2024 makeup favourites list and my best base video. It was my favourite base product of the entire year, and it's still in my everyday makeup bag mid-2025. I reach for it all the time, so I was very happy to have the chance to work with Typology a couple of months ago on a no makeup look video. They're a perfect example of that sheer coverage, skin-like, seamless style, and I'm thrilled to be partnering with them again to bring you a special gift offer as part of this overview of their entire tinted care range. If this is your first time meeting the brand, enchanté. Typology is a vegan, cruelty-free skincare brand made in France. Skincare is still at the core of their range. I'll share my top formulas later, but they also have a concise edit of hybrid products, combining skincare benefits with easy sheer coverage. Love that. What else do I love? Oh, fast shipping, sustainable packaging. These recycled glass bottles always make my bathroom and makeup bag feel more polished. Oh, very importantly, they ship internationally from their global site. And for 1 week after this video goes live, if you visit the link below, you'll receive a free tinted lip oil in the shade Plum Purple with orders over $40. But the offer's valid for all regions. Swatches of all the shades coming later, but this is such a moody, cool purple. One of my favorites for a lip deepening light layer, or you can blot it or pat it onto your cheeks. More on the formula later, so let's get on with the review. On y va! I have to start with the star product in my eyes, so we begin with base. Regular viewers will have heard me raving about Typology's Tinted Serum several times over by now. This lightweight, silky fluid is not a foundation. It genuinely feels like you're just applying a skincare serum. It's made with vitamin C, squalane, and aloe vera. It's such a stunning texture. It glides on, feels unbelievably light and smooth, giving you a touch of your skin but better light coverage and a dewy finish. It comes in 6 sheer shades. I hope they'll continue to expand. I wear type 1 fair. This has truly become one of my all-time favorite everyday base products because it's such a beautiful example of enhancing your skin, not covering it up. Their tinted concealer also comes in 6 shades that correspond to the tinted serum, so I wear type 1 fair again. This is described as medium to high coverage, but I think it's right at home in my collection of all-over skin fix type products that you can use to even out your complexion in a barely there, light-handed way too. Made with caffeine and niacinamide to help with dark circles and puffiness over time, and the tint gives your skin a healthy boost that doesn't crease. The tinted serum and tinted concealer do come in a tinted trio bundle with a tinted lip oil shade of your choice, and these 3 feel like the most valuable Typology players and the heart of the tinted care range. If you're dealing with any particularly red or angry spots, there's another bottle that's been a big help for me recently. Their colour corrector for redness has been a game-changing prep step in my recent concealing efforts. Made with niacinamide and green seaweed extract, this fluid is thin enough to work in over any redness on your skin, just disappears, or you can pinpoint it on a pimple pre-concealer for a more targeted, effective anti-redness attack. I introduced you to Typology's Glow Drops in my no makeup look video because this can double as a light reflecting under eye brightener or your highlighter. A radiant fluid made with vitamin C and aloe vera, and like many of my favorite glowy formulas, you can make it multitask by adding a few drops to your moisturizer, mixing it in with the tinted serum, trying a little bit under your eyes instead of or before concealer, or concentrating it as a highlighter. Such a gorgeous healthy glow, so you can dial it right up or use a tiny drop for a more minimal look. The bronzing drops are just as versatile. This is a universal bronzing tone. I've made a video on bronzing bases like this in the past, and once again, you can mix a drop or 2 in with your tinted serum or add a touch to your moisturizer. This is a very golden bronze tone, so that's my personal favorite way to create more subtle, natural warmth with it all over the face, or you can tap it directly onto the skin in place of your bronzer. It's made with vitamin E and apricot extract, giving you a responsible bronzed finish. I only ever want a sun-safe, sun-kissed look. Thank you very much. Given that glowy duo can be mixed into skincare or body care, in fact, love a glowy décolletage, they're a perfect segue to jump back to some of my favourite Typology skincare formulas too. You can see their 9-ingredient face moisturizer has been a regular part of my morning lineup for the past few months. When I think of French skincare, I think of face mists and I think of minimal moisturizers, and this is an excellent example. Typology make several different moisturizers, but this is a bestseller made with only 9 ingredients: hyaluronic acid, organic coconut oil, naturally derived glycerin, just to name a few. It's fragrance-free, suitable for sensitive skin, and has a light, non-sticky, non-greasy texture. Still makes my face feel nourished, hydrated, and calm, but it absorbs really quickly, and I'd say it almost has a satin finish once you've worked it in. It's not crazy dewy. I do love the glow from its richer sister though. The Nourishing Moisturizer is made with hyaluronic acid, shea butter, and squalane. This is a juicy jump up in consistency, a much thicker, richer texture that I find massages in best on dry skin, so I let my serums dry down a bit first before I apply this. It's a new evening moisturizer pick for me this winter, but I sometimes wear it during the day too if my skin feels particularly dry or tight after being out in the cold or inside with heaters on. After this, it feels far more comfortable, soft and supple. The texture and feel almost reminds me of a thicker version of Augustinus Bader's Ridge Cream, so that's a big compliment. They're my top two, but before I apply my moisturizer, I've also been enjoying the Hydrating Serum. Hyaluronic acid and provitamin B5 are ingredients I love to see on a serum list because I know they're hydrating, plumping, smoothing, and this formula has that classic drink of water for your skin feel. It's so refreshing and absorbs quickly, so my skin is instantly feeling more plump. Both the Nourishing Moisturizer and the Hydrating Serum contain plum seed extract, which has a slight sweet almond/marzipan smell. It's not off-putting or too powerful, just wanted to mention it. Keeping it very simple in the eye area, Typology's Fortifying Brow Gel has been regular in my routine for the last couple of months. I wear shade 2 brown, made with pea peptides to help strengthen your brows and encourage growth over time. It also gives you a nice tint, natural feathery look, and feels creamy and comfy, not crunchy. Great addition to my brow gel family. Let me know if you'd like me to do a deep dive on that topic one day. Their serum mascara is a masterclass in no mascara, which as a former volume addict, I've told you, I've learned to love and appreciate the art of minimal mascara in the past couple of years. Despite what the chunky brush might suggest, this formula is not about intense volume or high drama at all. It's actually more of a lash serum made with pea peptides, castor oil, and plant fibers to help strengthen and lengthen lashes gradually, but it also gives you a touch of color and instant, delicate definition. An ideal choice if you just want a touch of mascara in a no makeup, oh, my lashes just look this nice and fluttery anyway kind of way. I know many of you love a tinted lip oil, so let me know if you've already tried Typology's formula. Theirs includes vitamin E, squalane, and jojoba oil to nourish lips, but it has a light, thin texture, so it's not going to get slippy or messy, just shiny but not sticky. It comes in 6 shades, all about a soft tint. I quite like to blot or work the colour in with my fingertip to make it look even more lived in, then I just dab the excess on my cheeks. Sheer Honey is completely clear, a bit glassier than the others, so I like to apply it over matte lip products, but even just at my desk sometimes for comfort. Powder Pink is a whisper of pretty soft pink. It's not baby pink, more natural, sheer, slightly peachy, so this is one of my favourites. Coral Orange is a punchy, vibrant, red-orange coral that screams summer in a quiet, sheer way. It's like they've bottled a popsicle on a hot day in Paris. Ruby Red is a rich berry red, but because it's sheer, it's a very laid back, barely there, just kissed colour and a sneakier take on a classic French red. Plum Purple, part of the gift offer in this video, is a soft, cool-toned purple for a sultry, wintry lip. I'm typically not drawn to purples, but this is muted, very natural, very wearable, so it's another favourite for me. To finish, Black Cherry is a warmer, sheer hint of brown, a bit thicker and glossier than the others, more like the texture of the first one, Sheer Honey. Which shade would you go for? As a big tinted balm person, I was thrilled to see Typology expand their lip family earlier this year. The replenishing tinted lip balms aren't just hydrating balms with hyaluronic acid, ceramides, and plant-based oils. They're refillable and they're multitaskers for lips and cheeks. Very good news if you love a swipe of sheer, cohesive colour as much as I do. Powder Pink is the tinted lip oil's even more relaxed cousin for a fresh, subtle wash of peach pink. Rosewood Pink is my pick of the balm bunch, a natural, warm rose brown that looks rosebud fresh and effortlessly enhances your lips. And Rose Coral is a summer special, a new luminous rosy coral orange, limited edition, so this colour's here for a good time, not a long time. Merci Typology. I hope you enjoyed meeting more from this elegant, effortless French brand. I feel like it's such a perfect fit with the style of my channel and my own enhancing approach to minimal makeup. So hopefully this review was worth the wait for those of you who've been interested too. Their Tinted Trio is a great way to get to know some of the biggest hits, but I'm also very fond of the glow drops and the tinted balm too. Thank you to the Typology team for working with me again and for giving me complete freedom in this video to talk about the products I wanted to highlight and talk about them in my own words. No guidelines or messaging. And thank you for arranging another gift for you. That's the best bit. The Plum Purple Tinted Lip Oil offer is available for the next week via the link below. Please let me know if you're already familiar with Typology. I'd love to hear your favourite bottles or what you have your eye on if they've just landed on your wish list. Which formulas and shades stood out to you? A bientôt. Thanks for watching. See you next time.